Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do. This is the live watch along with me, your host John, of the Leicester versus West Ham live Premier League clash up at the King's Power Stadium. As always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, although other parts of the website are available. Which will include some really nice retro gears, and you can also buy some really nice retro shirts, which are basically Admiral and Umbro part. You know this, Bill, guys. You've been watching it. Sorry, that I've literally just had to update the starting 11 team sheets. But any purchases you make through in the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending directly through to the West Ham's over to the charity. Iron supporting food banks, those in the Newham area which are helping those in our spiritual area of Newham to get food on the table. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt, and between us you'll be able to save yourself a few quid, and you'll also be going to help those that are better lesser off than you and I, shall I say. Sorry, so let's go to the very, very late but slightly updated team sheets. So, as always, in goal for Leicester is Schmeichel, with a back four of Justin, Amate, I should say, Soyuncu, Pereira, with a midfield three of Tielemans, Ndidi and Dewsbury Hall, and the attacking front three of Maddison, Daka and Barnes. On the bench is Albrighton, Ward, Ian, Acho, Perez, Chowdhury, Vestergaard, Mendy, Thomas and Lookman. On West Ham's side, as you can see from the card here, I've had to make a slight change to it. Here is Fabianski in goal, with a back four of Soufal, Dawson and Diop and Creswell. Souček and Rice. Zuma was meant to start, but for some reason he seemed to be either feeling ill, according to Sky, or was talking to the physio. So either way, Zuma was dropped, and Diop comes in for him itself. Souček and Rice in the defensive midfield positions, with Bowen, Lanzini and Fornals in the attacking midfield, sitting behind Antonio up front. On the bench, we have Areola, Vlasic, Yarmolenko, Noble, Benrahma, Fredericks, Johnson, Krau and Randolph. So guys, yeah, big talking point. Welcome Sheena even, welcome TSC, welcome Brain, welcome Rick, welcome Paul as well for that matter. Nice to have some people here on the chats. Yeah, Paul, we've literally just discussed that. Paul says apparently Spurs were battered today and they didn't even go anywhere. 2-0 down in 18 minutes. So, Brain, we're not going to go too much into it, mate, but sorry, big club my arse. Now, granted, you're 4 points behind us with 3 games in hand. So, still, anything's possible, of course, but points on the board are more important than games in hand. So guys, as always, put your comments in the live chat. Let me know your thoughts on your score predictions. As you can see down here is the details of social media where you can follow the channel, and also slightly further down details about who is the latest subscriber and also who is the latest super chatter as well, which doesn't really matter all that much, but it's nice. Some people like to have their names up on the board the whole time, so it's all good, you know. It's all good and all that. So guys, if you're enjoying the broadcast, and by all means, please do click the like button. Please do share this to get more people involved, and also if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe. And of course, let's reiterate that Rick, I'm sorry, mate. I know you love him to bits, but it's Michael Oliver, as I said in the preview, it's Michael Oliver on Sky. I'm calling it again now. I'm not a big fan of him. I was when he first started, but not really all that bothered about him, to be honest with you. But at the same point, guys, we're going to see some very, very controversial things. Like earlier today with Newcastle and Villa. Unfortunately, Villa... it was Ollie Watkins, his goal being ruled offside because his toe was offside. I thought we were stopping that, but we can't stop the rules anymore. So Sheena says 2-1 to West Ham. Sharky's talking to Brain. Rick says 4-2 West Ham, a bit optimistic. TSC's gone even bonkers than that, 5-4. Guys, I've got some really, really good news as well for that matter. you guys ain't gonna be bothered about it. But I'm genuinely happy with this. After we did the Man United watch along, I bought myself a Now TV box, not a little Fire Stick thing, an actual box. Right, it's a little bit old, but I'm watching it now, and this is the first time I've been able to watch Now TV without any signal problems. So even though I'm still going to be delayed, it's still going to be I'll be able to see everything properly. I'll be more up to date than using the streamer that I usually use. But as you can see from the pin comment at the top there, for those looking at the chat, of course, there is a 6-second delay between what I'm saying and when you guys see it. So bear that in mind. And also, so basically, I'm going to be about a minute behind you, pretty much. It's about 50 odd seconds behind you. But Sharky's saying a 2-1 away win, so that's great. But as I say, guys, I'm very happy that I'm almost up to date with you guys now, because as you know, this house has shit internet. But it seems to be all good here, because obviously I'm using the Ethernet connection. That's one of the reasons why I bought the Now TV box, because it has Ethernet. So it's yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys won't be too far ahead of me. But DVR is enabled for those that are behind me, so you can pause it and all the rest of it. So yeah, guys. So yeah, I've already called out that the Shark has done a 2-1 win. So four likes and 3 people watching. Cheers, guys. Much appreciated. But yeah, I'll try and keep you guys updated as much as I can. Honestly, I am so happy. I've literally also bought a couple of new cables for one for the camera and one for the audio box. So hopefully the sound quality is better as well. As you may notice, I've got a little bit of a fill light at the back there. Makes my hair look a bit bigger. But yes, it's all good. It's all working fine for a change. Touch wood. No, hopefully we won't have any problems. So everything should be completely fine. We should have no issue with the stream whatsoever. Of course, guys, for that matter, this is going to be the last watch along of the month, because every other West Ham game is at home until we play Southampton on Wednesday, the 2nd of March in the FA Cup. A preview will be available for that as well, of course, as always. But yeah, so this is the last live content for the month, unless anything else ridiculous happens. So guys, yeah, tell me how you're feeling about this game. Really tell me how. Sharky says a lot of West Ham fan channels doing a watch along today. Yeah, it's quite important, and as you guys will know, Sheena will be able to back me up on this. Rick will be able to back me up on this. The first ever live watch along we did on this channel was, where are we? 3 years ago, the Leicester away game of the 18-19 season, when Noble scored that absolute screamer. That was the very first live watch along that we did on this channel, and I've been doing them ever since. So if lockdown hadn't happened, guys, this would still be the home of the watch along. But because it happened, everybody else is doing their own content, which is fine. Haven't got an issue with that. I don't own copyright on it. It's just a fact. I've been doing these for 3. This is the 3rd season in a row now where we've done all the away games as a live watch along, and also, of course, we did the home games as well during lockdown, or at least the first one of them anyway. Brain says, I think West Ham will expose Leicester's defence with a 3-1 Hammers win. I take that all day long, mate. I agree with most of you. I don't think we're going to keep it a clean sheet in any shape or form. I don't think it's going to be the 6-goal thriller or the 9-goal thriller that TSC predicted. Rick and TSC respectively are predicting, but I think it is genuinely going to be a good one. I really think it's. Leicester away is always an entertaining game. So yeah, we should be in for a good laugh, hopefully. And of course, you guys keep it jovial as well, which is all good. So guys, chin chin. Right, the boys are just taking the knee, so we'll be live any second. So yeah, just waiting for the game to kick off itself. Should be any second now. No, thought they already did that. That's it. Now, kicked off. The Dawson with a long clearance. God, it's great seeing this in high definition. I can see everything properly now. Right, so let's get back to the team sheet for Leicester. So we've now got, where are we? Tillemans passing it over to Sonuchu. And put the long ball through over to GSBOUT Hall, I think, by the looks of him. Barnes looks offside, but it was kept anyway, and Fabianski gathers. So not a surprise that Leicester are right on the attack 30 seconds in. Not a surprise in any shape or form. Really, really isn't. What's going on with the clock? Clock's going a bit mental. I mean, it's 42 on the clock now here, but that shows you how delayed. That shows you how delayed the timekeepers are at Sky. They're useless. I know I say it every broadcast. I say it every single broadcast. Antonio. And it's headed out by Amati, I think that is. And then we got, where are we? Madison. Now Dawson's gathering. Creswell. Lanzini. Fornals. Soucek. Gets fouled and it's a free kick to Leicester for some random reason. Okay. Not really sure how that's happened. But guys, let me know how you're feeling about this. Are you nervous? Are you excited? Let me know how you're feeling on this. It goes out for West Ham. So Leicester throwing off Fornals by the looks of things. Now, you know that obviously, as I stated, hinted at in the preview, just as Madison passes it back to Pereira, it goes back to Amati, who puts it back to Schmeichel. Back to Amati again. They have a lot of injuries. Madison. Oh. Daka. Rice. Lanzini. Dawson. Diop just behind the centre circle. Lanzini. Leicester have a lot of injuries, so hopefully we can get something out of this. Dawson puts it out, and quite rightly so, because looks like the foul on Bowen by the looks of things. Sheena says her stomach is in knots, bless you. Yeah, it's unintentional. GSBOUT Hall goes in on Bowen, but it's totally unintentional. He tries to jump out of the way, but he does get him. It's a bit of a bad one, unfortunately, but that's the way it is. So, guys, as you can see, there's other games going on live as we are. So, for those that love your international football, you can see a lot of goals going in that, which is quality. I mean, Lens are playing on Fofana, former Leicester player, over in Lens by the looks of it. Isn't it good he ain't got any fucking 12-year-olds in here going, yeah, don't like your laugh, yeah. Fuck you. Right. Bowen back on his feet now. That's a good minute and a half of injury time already. Added time, I should say, already. Same thing nowadays. But guys, honestly, I know this is really, really geeky of me and stuff, but I'm genuinely buzzing that I'm able to see this live on Now TV. I really am. It's just, you have no idea how painful it's been over the last few years not being able to get this stabilised, and I've been able to do it through my initiative. And of course through Wally's Patreon payments as well, which has always helped. Right, so Fabianski with the ball pass back from Dawson. Fabianski with the long ball. Trying to find Antonio, and he finds him for a change, but Lanzini loses out. And now Shoinshu passes over to Justin. Rick says he feels good about this game, but we need to score first. 100% agree with you, mate. 100%. So Justin to Amati. Tielemans. Back to Amati. Back to Justin. Oh, no, sorry. Shoinshu. They've got the same haircut. Or slick back in the sides anyway. And it goes out for West Ham goal kick. Come on, guys. We've got 6 people watching and only a couple of people talking. Come on, give us your thoughts. Sharky says, hopefully Bowen is all good. Yeah, it looks like it's just it's a bit of, as I said, mate, it's a bit of a coming together by the looks of things. It's not really that heavy of a challenge in any shape or form. Just as Armati passes back to Schmeichel. So it's just, it's an unfortunate coming together. That's it. It's out of focus again. Come on, sort yourself out. Light's perfect in here. What are you talking about, camera? Come on. Come on. There you go. Fucking thing. Right, so Pereira. Having nowhere to go by the looks of it, but passes straight through Fornals to Wood to Madison got through there by the looks of it. 27. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, 21. Sorry, yeah. Pereira with the throw in. Back to Pereira again. Pass back to Armati. Back to Pereira. And now pass back to Schmeichel. Lanzini and Antonio should be tracing that down, but they're not really giving that much of a pressure. But Schmeichel puts it out, long ball out anyway. And nicely intercepted by Diop. First decent thing he's done for quite a while. With Schmeichel trying to go to Daka. Sancho wins the header. And Sojek bangs into the back of him by the looks of things. But he's holding his head, even though they look from that angle looked like they were both back on back. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's not intentional. It's not an intentional arm on him in any shape or form. I mean, it's a foul, but it's not intentional in any shape or form. It really isn't. Now, obviously, if you guys were keeping track of it, the women were beat. The West Ham women's team were beaten by Leicester 3-0 last I saw. So, hope that isn't going to be a bit of an omen today. We'll have to wait and see, of course. Yeah, he's not looking good, is he, Sionchu? Or as West Ham Clips likes to call him, the Turkish Andy Carroll. It's a bit of dazed and confused. You have to be checked, of course, but walking off now. Come on, guys, 7 people watching. Talk. I know you're watching the game, but you can talk at the same point. You know, your fingers ain't that broken either. I mean, that stat that Sky Sports are putting up there about Sancho is impressive. It massively is impressive. Looks like he's getting replaced. Free kick taken by Schmeichel. 2 foul headers. Lanzini. Antonio gets fouled. Right, coming back on. Yeah, no, it's coming fine. Maybe just needed to run that off then, by the looks of it. Diop to Rice. Over to Dawson. Back to Diop. Hello, Harry. Hello, mate. Best of luck for West Ham, Cheese Geezer. And Turkish Andy Carroll. Hope all's good with you, Harry, mate. Diop. Lanzini, Rice. Fornals. Dawson. Mark, good evening, mate. Nice of you to join us. Hope you're alright. Bowen! Out of nowhere! Absolutely fucking out of nowhere. Wait. Unbelievable. Can't believe that. That was just absolutely incredible. Let me just bring that down a bit. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Unreal. Unreal. Jesus Christ. First shot on target as well. Jesus. Go out and come back in again, Mark. Maybe we'll get a second. Only took 9 minutes. Exactly. Exactly, Sheena. The Fox's tails will be up now. They really will. We'll see a bit of an change in impetus now. Oh, shut up. Stop talking about the January transfer window. It's last fucking month. Shut up. Oh, Marty. Over to Justin, I think that is. It's on YouTube. Back to Marty. Pereira. Back to Marty. Be right back. Madison. Sonju. Amati. Oh, Lanzini pounces, but no, can't control it. And now they're starting to attack Leicester. Dawson clears it. Sonju. Justin. Back to Sonju. Yeah, the same. Look, Leicester's movement is at like full speed in comparison to how it was before they conceded. They're absolutely starting to rock it now. Pereira, Amati, Sonju just behind the centre circle. Amati. Madison, is it? Dewsbury Hall. Back to Sonju. He's 25. Oh, yeah, he's 25. Oh, indeedy. It goes out for a West Ham goal kick. Jesus, I can't believe that. Seriously, in shock about that. Yep, all good. Thanks, mate. Harry, the lead supporter. 6 points off safety, fella. The game in hand. Or two games in hand, I should say. Should be alright. Taylor, welcome back. Fabianski. Exactly what I just said, Harry, mate. Creswell. Nah. I think these will be alright. I think these will be fine. Second season back-to-back in the Premier League, mate. I think you'd be alright. Don't you? Amati. Sorry, Ndidi, I should say. Now to Amati. Back to Sionchu. Back to Amati. Nobody pressing. Gabs, hello, mate. Yes, they did. Yes, Spurs did lose. Don't give Brain too much on it. He's a good lad. He's one of the very few rare Spurs supporters that don't give it left, right, and centre. Taylor says second season's always the hardest. Survive that and you'll be fine. Exactly, mate. Very, very well put. Very well put. Amati to Sionchu. Over to Justin. Amati. Pereira. Nicely won by Madison. Can Justin keep it in? Yep. Bowen should... Socek should have really intercepted that. No, sorry, it was Bowen. Oh, yeah, Bowen should have intercepted that. Amati. Ndidi. Madison. Soinchu. Justin. Taylor's having his own little party. Ndidi. Sorry, Pereira, I should say. Amati. Tielemans to Soinchu. Justin. Ndidi back to Justin. Tielemans. Who may be leaving in the next summer for Leicester. Interesting time. Ndidi. Guys, would you take Tielemans if you could? Rice. Diop. Dawson. Fair enough, Taylor. Dawson. Look on the bright side, Harry. You could be a Spurs supporter. They get battered everywhere they go. We'd swap him for my wife for braces caps. Honestly, man, I'd 100% take him. I think it'd be brilliant. Where he'd fit into the West Ham midfield is another matter. But yeah, I'd take him. I really, really would. Taylor said I'd have him, especially on a free. Mark says I'd take him. He's awesome. Yeah, agreed. I think he'd really sit in. I think he'd play very, very well. I just can't think who we would who. All right, here's the answer. Here's a question for you guys. If we did, in the hypothetical reality, fantasy world of West Ham, oh, that was close. Who would you drop for Tielemans? Harry's asking, do you think West Ham will finish above Man U this season? If Brighton do us a favour on Tuesday night, mate, when Man U play their game in hand, I think there's a very good chance we will. I think we will. Exactly what I was thinking, Taylor. Exactly right. If we do lose Rice, which I don't think we will, but maybe next summer rather than this, possibly. But yeah, it'd be the good replacement if used right. 100% agree with you. Talk the devil. Rice on the ball. Diop. And puts it out as Creswell's now down. And now he's getting booed. Mark says he dropped Souček. And Pereira getting booked for his challenge on Creswell. Let's have a look at it because we were obviously talking at the time. Yeah, that's not intentional in any shape or form. But yeah, that is a foul. It is a foul. He's late. He scrapes his boot. Yeah, he's completely looking at the ball the entire time. I think the booking's harsh. To be honest, I think Oliver knows he's on telly. I think the booking's harsh. It's not intentional, but there we go. Who's going down like flies, Taylor? Because that's a foul. There was more people going down in the first 20 minutes against Newcastle and Villa than were in this game, mate. So I'm not really sure what game you're watching, or maybe you're watching the Newcastle Villa game back. Hey, thank you, opening guy and stuff, for subscribing to the channel. That threw the fuck out of me. That did. What the fuck was that? Wonder what that music was all about. Thank you for subscribing. Mark says Lanzini's on fire here. Absolutely agreed. Creswell. Oh. Rice. Dawson. And thank you for opening guy and stuff for subscribing and proving that works. I haven't used it for a long time, so thank you for that. I need to try and bloody figure out how do you sort that audio out. Where is it? I'll sort that out at the half time. Taylor says, don't think players should be going down like for the sake of it. Well, that wasn't. Of course you'll have genuine fouls, but going down 24/7 does irritate me. Absolutely agree with you, mate. It's like the touches nowadays. As I said, I do think Pereira was harshly booked, but it is a foul nonetheless. It's not intentional, but it was a foul. Diop to Creswell. Right, Diop with a long clearance. Souček. Fornals. Sorry, Lens. No, it was Fornals. I know my players, man. Shut up. Rice. Even the commentator misplaced Lanzini for Fornals. It was Fornals on the ball. They just look very similar. Where are we? Okay, sorry. So Justin on the ball now. Barnes. There we go. Souček getting it from Sufal. Rice. Lanzini. Sufal. Rice. The West Ham fans singing about Spurs. Diop loses. Pereira intercepts. Maddison back to Pereira. Zonal marking coming into effect, apart from Diop. Rice dropping into the back four, which is exactly what you need to be seen on those occasions. Perfectly timed from him. And Ndidi back to Soyuncu. 10 men behind the ball from West Ham perspective. Nobody running over. It doesn't need to for the minute. So he says, thinking of going to away games. What's the deal with that? Well, you need points, mate. Otherwise, yeah, it goes to a ballot. You need a shitload of points. I got a funny feeling the Southampton FA Cup game is going to be relatively low points because it's Wednesday night. It's Southampton. It's bloody miles away for people of us that live in Essex to get down to. It really is. Oh Christ, that was a great interception and good save by Rice. Good save by Fabianski on Barnes's run. Then really good. And who makes the interception? I think it was where are we? Have a look. Yeah, Rice. I thought it was. Yeah, to Dawson. Lucky deflection. Yep, Hoffenheim scored for those German viewers watching. We've had 3 subscribers, including opening guy and stuff, so thank you very much, mate. Thank you to all 3 of you that subscribed so far. If you like it, please do hit the like button and continue subscribing if you haven't already done so. Ooh, so we're 54 away now from hitting that 2100. So come on, guys, let's grab it. Okay, so that's what I thought. Pain in the arse to get to that. Absolutely, mate. It is, yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid. But it's fixture congestion, isn't it? That's the thing. The majority of people will be able to get to Southampton, just might not be able to get home. I know a mate of mine can't get home as a result of it. Just seeing the replay of that really good save from Fabianski there. Marks' game stretched already, exactly. Because of people were taking full advantage of the COVID rule, shall we say. But it's going to be on the red button, the BBC red button, and on iPlayer, so we'll be doing the live watch along for it anyway, guys. So make sure you subscribe to get ready for that. Right, so back to the game. Dewsbury Hall, over to Justin. Sorry, Barnes, I should say. Tielemans, great ball, but goes out again for a Leicester corner, I think, by the looks of it. So if you had 50 million to sign, I'd sign 2 actually, mate. To be honest with you, one definitely would be Damari Gray. I absolutely love that kid. And the other one, well, 50 million, I'd take James Ward-Prowse, but I don't think he'd be that cheap. Damari Gray is got West Ham written all over him. He really does, as does James Ward-Prowse. Both of them do. But Ward-Prowse 100% for 50. Take it. I'd love that. Guys, we are not going to see a bid for just as Maddison's about to take the corner. We are not going to see a bid for either of those 2 in the summer. We're just not. And it goes out for Antonio, clears it for a throw-in. We're just not going to see Phillips or Rafinha bid in the summer. I tell you now, just not going to happen. Lip service from on the board, shall we say? Marty over to Soyuncu. Long ball, trying to find Maddison, I'm guessing. No. Pereira, I don't know why Pereira's that far up, but well dealt with by Creswell. I'd love that Southampton striker, big guy who belongs to Chelsea. Borgia. Yeah, we ain't getting him for 50 million, mate. Never in a million years. Taylor says, Ward-Prowse is always on my career mode squads. He's a cracking player. And in my opinion, I said it last summer as well, does not get enough starts for England. He really doesn't. He deserves so much more. Right, Dewsbury Hall with the corner. Ball in. Cleared. Punched out by Fabianski, I think, by the looks of it. Dewsbury Hall again. And Creswell, nice tackle from him and goes to another corner. Yeah, I don't know where that came through. All right. Corner in. Chelsea will be forced to sell with the new rules coming in soon. Good point. You can only loan out 6 players, I think. It's 8, if I remember correctly. It's 8. But that's not coming into the Premier League yet. I don't think it's next season. Might be the season after. Bowen. Straight at Amati. Fornals. Again, Amati in the right place, getting cleared out. Diop fouled, but nothing going on. Fornals. What's going on here? What on earth is going on here? Pereira. David Grenville, welcome, mate. Predicts 2-1 to West Ham. Could happen. Is that a dive then? Is that a dive then? The same play on 2024, I believe. Yeah. I knew it was soon, mate. I knew it was soon. But yeah, it makes complete sense. It makes complete sense. Teams like Man United, Chelsea, etc., are going to have to sell a shitload of players. They're youngsters. They really will, because that's where they make most of their money. They loan them out for $1 million, $2 million a piece. 15 million quid. It's 15 million quid in the bank alone before they start doing anything. It's like, honestly, one transfer window, one summer window I saw about 2 or 3 years ago. Chelsea had 14 players out on loan. 14 juniors. It was mental. Absolutely bloody fucking bonkers. 14. How they got away with that, I'll never fucking know. Fornals. Rice. Diop. Souček. Creswell can clear. No, just bumbles about with it, but still keeps the ball. Runs through. No options. No options there, mate. You closed door. Backwards. And that's a foul. How is that a foul on Pereira? How? My life, honestly. How on earth? Right, so Madison boots it off Creswell, and they should get a corner out of it by the looks of things. So let me just update the details for half time. While that happens, it should be relatively short. Yep, Jason Hall taking the corner again. Sorry, Dewsbury Hall, I should say. Ref is a useless twat, says Taylor. Absolutely agreed, mate. I said it. I said it in the preview, and I said it before the build-up. What is that? What is that undercurrent? Oh, fucking hell. And that's me saying, what the hell is that under t-shirt? Taylor says, time's cooking for Rogers. Yep. Mark says, the Leicester corner count is mounting. It certainly is, mate. As is the match stats as well, for that matter. I need to update those quickly. Shots, where are we? Leicester have had no shots, and we've had 2. Left back change for Leicester, says Mark. Yep. So obviously that challenge on Pereira was harsher than I thought it was. I mean, it didn't look all that much, to be honest with you, but Pereira's he's got a little bit of glass ankles as well, from what I remember. Justin, I should say. He's got. Yeah, I think he was rushed back. I genuinely do think he was rushed back. You've been watching. I don't watch rugby, Taylor, mate. Can't stand it. Although I do like the NFL. Work that one out. It's relatively the same. Give or take a few rules, it's relatively the same sport. But yeah, I won't be watching the Super Bowl tonight. It doesn't bother me, mate. At the end of the day, with our home games during the week, all that flame throwing shit, we see enough of that bollocks as well. I hate all that. It was lovely when we, with the first Europa game, made it a bit special. But now Dewsbury Cook with the corner, Diop clears, as does Fornals. But yeah, I don't like all that pomp and circumstance in football. It's another way this country's trying to be America. Does my head in. Yeah. Well, Mark, sometimes, mate, when there's the Super Bowl, it snows. Did a few years back. I stayed up because it was the 49ers playing. I was really, really excited for that Super Bowl. Was it whatever the count was, 11 years ago, and yeah, I ended up watching it snow. That was more frequent. Well, sorry, less frequent than the 49ers getting to the Super Bowl. Creswell to Fornals. Back to Creswell. Ball in. No. Corner. Should have booked off work and a load of beer, says Mark. Yeah, agreed, mate. Get your Budweisers and your Fosters, mate, yeah? If I'd had watched West Ham Fan TV's Friday Night Pint live, I would have put in the message there the old Eric Idle joke. What's a sex and a canoe and Fosters have in common? Give me your answer to this, and I'll tell you the punchline. But let me know what you guys think. What does sex and a canoe and Fosters have in common? Right, the corner's coming in because everyone's bouncing about. Ball in and ball out. Lanzini to Fornals. Creswell. Oh, foul for Fornals, yeah. Nothing wrong with Stella. It's not a wife beater. It's the Joker. Come on, guys. Figure out the punchline. What does sex in a canoe and Fosters have in common? Come on, it's not hard. You'll love it. You genuinely will love the punchline to it. It's a bit of a dad joke, but you'll love it. Come on, guys. Especially with this free kick that Creswell's taking. Come on, give us your punchline thoughts. I want to know what you think. What does sex in a canoe and Fosters have in common? If we score this, I won't tell you the punchline. Lanzini, Diop, Bowen. All right, I will tell you the punchline. But come on, I want you guys to put something in the chat there. No, dear, mate, never good at these. See, come on, we've got loads of people watching. Come on. I mean, we've got 10 people watching, so come on, guys. I have actually said this joke on the channel before. Nobody else? But just Sheena and Taylor so far. Come on, guys. Mark, Brain, anyone? Oh, Marty, Tielemans, Madison. No idea. I've never had sex in a canoe. All right. They're both fucking close to water. It's a nice little wordplay on that, but yeah. Both fucking close to water. Or once or twice, maybe. Creswell. Lanzini. Neither. A lifeboat on the other hand. Come on, guys. Punchline. What? Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah, I thought, Sheena, I knew you'd like that. At least someone's listening. What does sex and a canoe and Fosters have in common? They're both fucking close to water. They probably water it down at the stadium. Mark, pay attention. Antonio's down again. Michael telling him to just kick it. Now, you see, this is where I disagree. A mate of mine, Steve, hates seeing people, players put the ball out and all that. But it's a level of respect that we need to bring back to the game. There's not much respect left back in the game to begin with, but not doing anything when somebody's down is genuinely down. It's the second time Antonio's been down now. Look at the injury here. So it's a Marty, so he feels responsible for it and kicks him in the arm by the looks of things. I'd rather drink deceased piss than Foster's. Yeah, it's not everybody's first choice, mate, or 10th choice really. So might have to DM Scott and ask him why he had a crate of Foster's. Well, he had to get rid of it, so he's already had it quite a while. Yeah, he's right there. That's right. He did. Yeah, Michael made his debut for Man City against us. I like Foster's, wouldn't buy it, but I'd drink someone else's. Antonio's not one to dive. He really isn't down to dive. So I don't know really why the Leicester fans are booing him, apart from the fact they're complete cunts. That might have something to do with it, but yeah. At the end of the day, he's been booted, so that's WHU. He's now back on by the sounds of the boos. Yep, here we go. Taylor, my go-to point most of the time is Guinness. I absolutely love Guinness. It's a lovely, lovely drink. In the summer, I go more sort of cider as I'm drinking here because it's a lot warmer. It's more of a warmer drink than anything else. I'm drinking cider. I've got another cider for the second half. But yeah. So cider or Guinness, mate. Ice of the time. Madison to Tielemans. Pereira. And yeah, not the best of attempts by Tielemans, but at least he's cheering the crowd up. Fair play to him. I mean, he might not be wanting the club might not be giving him a good enough deal, but at the end of the day, man, at least he's still pumped for the team. Mark loves all Stella. He does indeed. Might explain why he's slightly bald, mate. To be fair, but I'll tell you, I don't know about you guys, but that last half hour or so has really fucking flown by. It really has. Well, Leicester have had a shot on target now, have they? First I've seen of it. No. This guy said they have. That's a good man. If I could stomach a pint of JD with a splash of Coke, that'd be my... Oh, I used to drink it all the time when I was younger, mate. So, but yeah. More of a rum not connoisseur, but more of a rum man in my older age. Dawson, so check. No, okay. Leicester now on the counter attack with is that a Marty? No, I think it's Daka. I think Daka. Barnes. Ball in. Over to Pereira. Nice. Pereira again. Straight at Diop. Antonio's got it. Right, run. Don't run into people. Don't run into people. Sufal. Lanzini. Socek. Back to Sufal. Trying to pass it over to Antonio, which he does, but everybody read it. To be fair, they read it right. All Leicester today is Ian, but not really, mate. Not in terms of where are we? Barnes going for it, and yeah, another shot. I'd say that was probably the actual first proper shot of the game. To be fair, but yeah, you're right, Ian. They are putting the pressure on, but they're just not finishing, as it has been all season for them so far. Bless them. Gab says Tiski isn't is really a solid pint. It's not bad, mate. It's not bad. He's a vodka person. Yeah. Gabs is chatting you up. Russian Standard and Fanta Mix. Do you know what's really nice, actually? Taylor, you might want to jump in on this one, actually, mate. Try it. Seriously, try it. JD and Dr. Pepper. Oh, it's gorgeous. Really is nice. Really is nice. Ian says, sometimes the luck ain't working. Yeah. Well, we got very lucky against Watford with that goal, but that's always the way. Claret shorts and claret shirts and shorts combo is gorgeous. Yeah, so it's yeah, we haven't seen that all that often, to be honest with you, especially for away games. Like that also, but like toffee, vodka, big abs. Cool, that sounds bang. Honestly, Taylor, try it, mate. Really is nice. Really, really try it. I tried it quite a few years ago now, when I was living over the other side of London. I say London, sorry, but yeah, JD and whoa, Dawson clears it out. Can Bowen get there in time? No, he can't. It goes out for a Leicester throw-in. But yeah, no, it's unreal. It's an absolutely beautiful drink. Really is a beautiful, beautiful drink. Vodka and Red Bull. Bit 90s, mate. Great tackle from Souček. Great tackle from Souček. Dewsbury Hall making a meal of it. Goes back to what Taylor was saying, diving for the sake of it. Apple and JD ain't too bad. So another corner. Ball in. Cleared out by Creswell. Penalty, handball. What? From Rice? Oh, it's Creswell, was. Right, the Hammers flag behind you. Where'd you get that? I got it from Amazon a few years back. Leicester got a penalty, guys. Let's have a look. Where are we? Yeah, no, it is. It's his arm. It's his arm. It is. Jesus, come on, Fabs. Come on, Fabs. Please, please. I can't believe Creswell's done that. I really, really can't believe he's done that. Tielemans is taking it. Jesus. I really, really can't. This is West Ham of 4 or 5 years ago, guys. This is Pellegrini West Ham. It's his. There. Poor. Tielemans, if you don't want to move, score it. Yeah. Come on. Key to pikey music. That is so disappointing. That is so disappointing. Yeah, don't want Tielemans now. Oh, mate, honestly, Moyes, I reckon, is going to go absolute fucking go to town, because I certainly would. That's just absolutely unreal. As the Sky commentators were saying, a total gift, total gift. Oh man. 3 minutes of added time. Sorry, guys, we haven't talked about that yet. God. Here they come again. Thank you. Well done, Sufel. Showing how you do things properly. Fucking hell. Fuck me. Fuck me. All that hard work we've done to try and pin them back, and it's just... Oh, mate. No. And their fans are barely celebrating. Well, to be honest, Taylor, agreed, but Antonio, with nobody supporting them, get there! What? Oh. Let's have a look at it. Hang on, because I don't... Fornals. Antonio, great ball to over the tan. Fornals is running with it as well. So you can smell it. There's nothing there. There is nothing there. He's conned Oliver there. Totally conned him. Totally conned him. It was no, I'm sorry, that is not a foul in any shape or form. He's totally conned him. He doesn't touch him at all. Fornals does not touch him. There was absolutely nothing there. Nothing there at all. Ian says it could be a frustrating evening. Welcome to West Ham, Leicester. West Ham away at Leicester, mate. Always the way. Always happens. Always happens. That's really disappointing. That's a booking. That's a dive. Taylor, agreed. Absolutely agreed. Bowen, Rice. Fornals the ball in. Creswell, weak attempt from him. Weak attempt. Who is that cunt who, honestly, that was a dive. That was a massive dive. How nobody's picked that up is just unreal. Exactly, Sheena. Exactly. Cheating arseholes. There's no way in hell that's a dive. Oh, Lanzini in the way of it as well. Seeing the replay. Creswell's attempt. Creswell's going to be in like a man with a rocket under his arse. He really is second half. You know what, you guys, we know what he's like. Right, so that's it for this first half. So, yeah, sum up. Really disappointed with Creswell there. But to be fair, he tried to score a few seconds later. But yeah, that's conned. I don't know why Fornals stopped. Fornals should have tried it. He should have gone for goal, what he really should have done. But yeah, I should be able to tell that ref he's cheated. Absolutely agree with you, Ian. That's what Tony says. Creswell needs subbing off here. I put Johnson on for... He's made one mistake, mate. You can't punish one person for that slight mistake. It's not good, because when you jump up, you are going to get your arms elevated. But yeah, no. Anyway, let's compose.
notion that I could be brave. Is there anything good on the radio? Turn it up loud and let me know how it used to be before anyone heard of you and me. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, running out of town just to celebrate. The fortune's here to stay, a one-way ticket to a better day. A rocking chair and a glass of wine, in the shade of a tree, and I'm feeling fine. There's not a lot to ask when life is going by so fast. One breath away, step up and say, hold on to what is real. The love you feel is like water in a glass. Don't try to separate the ones you hate from the ones that you don't know, 'cause there's a part of you that never could let go. I'm chasing shadows around the place. It shouldn't take long now in any case, as long as there is light, pretending I could stay the night. One breath away, step up and say, hold on to what is real. The love you feel is like water in a glass. Don't try to separate the ones you hate from the ones that you don't know.
Have you heard about the latest thing? Everybody's jacking in. Innovations here to conquer the nation. Just come along and get right in. This is how it's done. Come on, we've already begun. Now keep your arms out to your sides and move them in a circle. That's right, just like that. You're steaming up, better get them hips moving. Here we go, look out. Yeah, we gotta take it slow, baby. We got a long way to go. Let's dance the choo-choo, baby. We'll be swinging all night. Yeah, it's the choo-choo, baby.
Whoa, what's going on there? Weird. Okay. Do you know what? The game's going to kick off in a couple of minutes anyway, so bugger it. Yeah. You see, that's what happens when you fart arse around with stuff. Yeah, lesson learned. Lesson learned. But TSC, thank you very much for letting us know on that one, mate. I genuinely did think I changed it beforehand. Yeah, guys, would you make any changes? I know Taylor was saying bring on Johnson for Creswell. I get it. yeah, a few people. I've just been chatting to a couple of mates during half time, and yeah, I get it. A few people are saying that yeah, he's had a couple of bad crosses, and I get that. So yeah, Johnson I'd take. But seriously, guys, would you make any changes? Would you make any changes at half time? Personally, all I would do is just say we need to attack the ball more. I think we're sitting back too much. I really, really do think we're sitting back too much. But I'm pissed off with Sky, man. I've tweeted them as well, saying, yeah, don't talk about the dive at the end of the game, at the end of the first half, will you? Jesus Christ Almighty! It's just, it is poor. It really, really is poor. It really is poor. I've just noticed actually that the opening guy and stuff is screwed up the whole fucking the bit at the bottom where it's all over the place now. Nothing's in time with each other. Hopefully that'll be sorted out. That's background stuff I can't fix, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, honestly, would you make any changes at half time? I'm thinking not really, because we haven't got that much options again. Let's just talk about the sub bench. So we've got Areola, Vlasic, Yarmolenko, Noble, Benrahma, Fredericks, Johnson, Kral, and Randolph. I mean, things are so bad. We've got 2 goalkeepers on the bench. It really is poor. From that side of things, we all know the reasons why. We know that. But yeah, it's worrying. It really is worrying that we just can't. We don't have anybody to bring on. I mean, what does Okaflex have to do? What does Perkins Moore have to do? What do these guys have to do in order to make a change? You know, to bring up everything. You know, just to get their chance. I mean, this is an ideal opportunity to bring somebody off the bench at half time and go absolutely at Leicester and absolutely fucking smash them. But it's just not going to happen by the looks of things, guys, is it? It's just look. And this is the problem about the January transfer window and the squad depth that we had at the start. You know, so guys, if you're still listening, let us know, because you've got 4 people on viewing at the moment, now 3, just as I say it. So come on, guys, give me your thoughts on this. Would you make any changes? Yeah, I'm not gonna fart ass about with that music, but I do love that Cookies and Cream tune. It really is cool. Really is a nice song. But yeah, it's been hard work. It's hard. Come on, guys, come on. I know you're there. Come back. Talk to me. Hello. I'm not going to get the guitar out if anyone's thinking. That's not happening either. As my old great aunt used to say, cooey! Come on. Give us your thoughts here, guys. Just before the game kicks off for the second half, which should be any second now, really, to be honest with you. Sheehan says should keep it as it is. Yeah, that's half the problem. It's not the first time he's ripped his groin in pieces, is he? Dirty little fucker. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, it might be a good idea, mate. Yeah, just all the players coming on now. So apologies, I'm not going to muck around with the music at half time next month when we have the Southampton FA Cup game watch along. But yeah, well I might, but I've learnt my lesson on how to fix how I should have done things. But yeah, it's screwed it all up. It's all unbalanced now. But anyway, doesn't matter. We ain't got the players. Absolutely agree, Gina. At least nice to know somebody's listening. Gina's always the first one, to be fair, which is why she's a moderator. You lot. But yeah. That's all right. So okay, so it looks like the second half's going to kick off any second now. Is that Daka on the ball? Yeah. Come on. Oliver's talking to Antonio still. Oliver's carrying it on. Don't know what a cunt he is. There you go. Let's have a look, actually. I wonder if it's been updated. I'm going to have a look at the Premier Injuries, the website I use for updates on injuries players as part of the previews. What's this? Undisclosed, as it stands at the minute. Undisclosed condition with Zuma, so we'll find out in the next 2 days, I'm guessing. She says, I'll try to be there and listen if my son don't get up to no good. Little Balcom, come on, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Don't give your mum any coral. She's got enough as it is. Tewkesbury Hall over to who was it? Over to Barnes. Not the best of attempts from Madison there by the looks of things. Oops, wrong one. There you go. Michael, the clearance. Sorry, Fabianski, I should say, with the clearance. And Bowen charging it down. Nobody's supporting him as usual. Honestly, man, this is one of the reasons why I hate the Leicester supporters, right? Because I said it in the preview. I detest them. I genuinely detest them. And that proves it. Fabianski with the goal kick then, right? And this is the mentality of these guys. These guys won the Premier League 6 seasons ago, right? And still to this day, they sound like League One fans. You're shit. Fucking tossers. Ian says, this team has performed miracles in a tough COVID-ravaged fixture list. Can we keep Rice next season without investing in the squad? I would take 70 million plus Kante for him. Look, Ian, I'm glad you brought this up, mate. Because we'll talk about this in interception on the goals in the game in a minute. Where are we? So it's a Dawson from Lanzini. Sorry, from someone else, I should say. Dawson back to Diop. Rice loses the ball. That's my definition of losing the ball. But great recovery from Bowen. Beautiful recovery from him. Over to Creswell now. I'll come to that in a minute, Ian. Something seems to be happening here. Lanzini. Rice. Fornals puts it out. Right, Ian. Welcome back, Mark. We haven't scored a goal, mate. Ian, you've probably watched that program that Declan Rice did with Gary Neville, right? The overlap where he says he wants to win things, he wants to win everything in football. We want that. We don't want a player that's going to be sitting there on his laurels, not wanting to do anything, right? So as a result of that, Antonio back to Diop over to Dawson, right? So I want players in our squad that wants to go out and win things. Every single transfer window, Rice is linked with a move away. And what happens? Fuck all. Nothing. Yes, all right, he hasn't signed the 2 or 3 new improved contracts. He hasn't signed those. So that's where that's more speculation around him. But at the same point, as Paul said on Three Hammers earlier today, he likes the club, but I don't see any love for the club. But at the same point, he's still got a contract to want to into another 2 or 3 years. So, and the club's vehemently said he's not for sale. So if we finish where we are on the table now, then that's a very good incentive for Rice to stay. But Soufal took the free kick, nothing really doing. And now Lanzini, Creswell, Rice. But at the end of the day, it's investment. It's investment. Doesn't matter where we finish in the table. It has to come down to investment. Bowen! Ooh. Right at someone. Like I said before, if Rice goes, he won't be captain. Exactly, he won't. He'll be a bit part player at best at certain teams. Lanzini, Diop, Creswell. Good shout. Thanks for that. It's true, though, isn't it? We want players. We want players. It's that. It doesn't matter who we bring in. If we're not bringing in the right players and boosting the squad, I said this at the start of the season. If we're not bringing it Rice on the ball, just passing it over to Soufal, and back to Rice. Yeah. So if we're not bringing in the right players to bolster the squad, and I said this at the start of the season, to cope with a cup campaign, be it League, FA, or Europa, yeah, and compete in the Premier League, what's the point in getting carried away? I've said it many times. Many times. You know, it's just we have to reinforce in order to keep players like that. We don't reinforce. We sell. We lose players like that. Rice could. I say no one's talked about this yet, but Rice could leave on a free in 3 years. He could leave on a free in, was it? I think it's 24, 20. I think it's 25. I think his contract runs out. He could leave on a free in 3 years if we don't sort ourselves out within then. It's worrying times. We're lucky to have Rice at the moment. Sashina, absolutely great. Absolutely great. It's back to the old days of having decent players coming through. I don't really class him as an academy graduate because he was only there for like 2 or 3 seasons before he made his debut. That was a bit longer than that, but you know what I mean. You know, it's just. I mean, he comes from where I grew up. Genuinely, he's about half a mile away from where I grew up. Nicely intercepted. Oh, get up, Dawson. Seriously. Now that's the free kick. Yeah, that's a bit more. Nah, Ian, they're just winding you up, mate. They're just winding you up. It's got fuck all to do with that. They're just winding you up. There's no way Rice should be Chelsea captain. No way in hell. And I really genuinely don't think Rice is ever going to go back to Chelsea. Because why would you want to go back to somewhere that didn't want you? Simple as that. All right, yeah, okay. You said that, you know, he reinforced what came out a few years ago about the fact that we almost released him because some of the people didn't think he was good enough. But he's a top lad. He's got his head on his shoulders, and if we don't have a decent summer, he's off. He's off within 18 months. I guarantee. I say he could leave on a free soon. He could leave on a free in the next 2 or 3 years. He really could. We have to sort stuff out. And Ndidi in the centre circle. Tielemans. Oh, straight through our midfield like a hot. Beautiful tackle from Soucek. Lanzini, from Bowen, Lanzini tried to pass it to Bowen, but nothing doing. Youssef, welcome back, mate. Long time no see. You're absolutely right, Mark. It's a beautiful tackle from him. Absolutely fantastic. Hope you're keeping all right, mate. Man like JP. Hope all is well, mate. We genuinely haven't seen you for about 6 or 7 months, mate. Hope you can keep all right. Soufal tackling Barnes. Last time I was here, I think I was when we were Champions League winners. Now we are World Cup champions. Long time ago, son. Yusuf, you'll be able to answer this. What's going on about? If Rice goes to Chelsea, would he become club captain? Right, so it looks like Madison's on the looking over the free. Actually, I've got a funny feeling that's going to be GSBOUT Hall that takes the free kick. No, I think it's GSBOUT Hall taking this. Yep. Barnes with a poor attempt. Fornells hoofs it away, but only as far as Dewsbury Hall. And Didi. Sorry, to Pereira. Soyuncu. Now Ndidi. Back to Soyuncu. Pereira. Amati. Barnes, I think. Rice coming to Chelsea, being a captain, I don't see it happening, but he's a leader on the pitch. Spot on, mate. Spot on. Exactly what I was just saying before you clocked in. Barnes. Come on. Come on! Oh, for fuck's sake, that was so close. That was so close. Leicester are absolutely swarming all over us. They can smell that we're not up to it. They can really smell that we're not up to it. Come on, come on. I mean, a point's not bad for us, to be fair, but to keep pressure up to get into the top four, as everyone apparently, other than Moyes, wants to do. But yeah, we need to get proper points out of this. Celtic have scored 4. Bloody hell! Yusuf says you can have two leaders on the pitch, but only one of them wears the armband. Exactly. Well, there's a difference between being captain and club captain, you know. But yeah, that's what he's got. Do you know what, guys? I would see Fowles not having the greatest of games. I'd put Johnson on in his place. I really would put Johnson on in his place. What do you reckon? All in. Over to Barnes. Hooked up. Jesus, 2-0, 2-1. I said it was coming, didn't I? I said they could score blood. We're asleep. Absolutely asleep with that. Absolutely asleep. 5'8". Shut up. Right, let me just try and make that a little bit smaller because it's going to really fuck things up. There you go. That's better. Oh. Hang on, wrong way round. Sorry, guys. I just noticed the wrong way round. Hang on, sorry, guys. I'm just sorting because I've got to do it manually, so I'm just sorting everything out. Hang on. There we go. 2-1. Fuck's sake. Other way round as well, for that matter. Oh, that's really fucking disappointing. Okay, so it's saying it's 57 minutes. I'll change that. It's not a problem. Third time lucky, eh? To be honest, I think he's just stood there because he thought it was going out. And to be fair, it should have been. But that's the way it is. And Barnes is on the attack now. I've always said top 10 all season. I've said it all season because I've never believed that top 4's ever been a push. Never have been. I just said it a few minutes ago, literally 2 minutes ago. I don't believe it's a push in any shape or form. I really don't. Dawson, Rice, Lanzini, Rice, Lanzini, Creswell, Intercepted. Kept in just. Free kick from foul from Creswell on Daka. Creswell's been booked and totally rightfully so as well. He says, when I joined the stream, West Ham trails and am I back? You are bloody bad luck. You sofa supporter. You are bloody bad luck. Paul says, there's no way you can say West Ham deserved to be ahead. Nobody has. Look good for 10 minutes, then nothing again. You can't keep playing as badly as that and have so many passengers and still expect to get results. Totally agreed, mate. Totally agreed. As I said, it's irrelevant because nobody said what you're talking about. But, yeah. It's just, But, yeah, I agree with you, Paul. 100% agree with you. You're absolutely right there, mate. You've got it absolutely spot on, fella. Gina says we need to wake up. Absolutely. But yeah. Yusef, you're a bloody jinx. You're a good jinx, but Rice being booked, probably more for the fuck off, isn't it? Probably nearer the point. Because it is dissent. He slips. It's not intentional. It's not intentional, and it's Oliver. So analyse it whichever way. Just hearing the fans, Leicester fans giving it to the West Ham fans because we ain't singing anymore. So, because we were doing the same shit to them, and saying, "Can we sing a song for you?" So yeah, totally justified. But, it's disappointing. Really is disappointing. So, anyway, where else? Madison, Diop clears. Rice, Antonio even. Now Rice. And everyone just standing around, and Didi. Dewsbury Hall. Barnes, as it always is. I'm sorry, take off Soufal. Take off Soufal. I'm sorry, but he's not had the best of games, and everything is coming down our right as a result of it. Literally every single attack, as we're seeing here. Fornals on the left-hand side. Lanzini. Creswell, Lanzini. Beautiful ball up to Antonio, but just slightly far behind him. Exactly, Mark. Wake up, Antonio. It's a little bit behind him, to be honest with you, mate. But yeah, totally get it. I mean, Pereira's done fucking well. He really has done well. It's typical, isn't it? They haven't won. They haven't won for 4 games, and we rock up. I didn't want to say it in the preview, but it's the way it happens sometimes. It really is the way it happens. Marty. Tielemans. Pereira. Madison. Amati. Tewkesbury Hall. Over to Barnes once again, because it's the right-hand fucking side with massives of space! Barnes, blocked. Rice. Creswell. I'm telling you, our right-hand side's fucked. That's where all their attacks are coming from. Rice. Stoche. All their left-hand side is coming straight down our right-hand side, and it's not looking good. Hello, Chad. I think the reason why Zuma pulled out is because he didn't want to get any step. Nah. I disagree, mate. I disagree. But if that's your opinion, that's your opinion. He's made a stronger stuff than that, I think. Get Ben Rama and Johnson on now, please, says Mark. Absolutely agreed. Well, Ben Rama, but there's big gaps showing in here. It really is. Soyuncu, Amati, Pereira, back to Schmeichel. Sorry, daughter called. She's got COVID, missing all the action. Not a problem, mate. You're not missing much. Hope she feels better, by the way, mate. Needed Zoom to start this and create some need some creativity. Yeah. So right hand side, Taylor Cooks and Benrahma can add that. He can when he's on his game, mate. But his decision making, I was talking. The guys from Free Hammers were talking about this. Personally, I think Benrahma is one of those sort of players that's too good for the Championship, but not good enough for the Premier League. I really, really do. Fornals gets bundled down, and of course, no, there's no penalty. There's no penalty. Oh fucking hell! Here we go. Counter attack now. It's Thomas Bullocks. Sorry, it's Dukesbury Hall. He's played well. Really has played well. Rice, Fornals, over to Creswell. Lanzini. I think, innit? Yeah. Creswell. We've really got to stop this sitting back and waiting for the counter attack. We really do. But we haven't got the squad to do anything else. That's the catch-22 of it. Can only see us losing this one. Hope I'm wrong. I totally agree, mate. We need to make changes. He needs to make changes. Soufal and Soucek off, says Mark. Move Fornals into midfield and get Johnson and Benny on. Barnes again down the right-hand side. Moyes, how are you not seeing this? I love him to bits, but how is he not seeing this? Ooh, Jesus Christ, that was close from Tielemans. Fuck me. Fucking hell. He's bringing Fredericks on to do it. Too far off from Fredericks, as you said, mate. Fucking hell. Even the commentators gone all the best. Because the commentators can say, well, I'm sorry, but Fredericks can't do this. He is a winger. He is Masuaku. He is a winger. He's not a defender. We seem to be going to sleep in the second half. Absolutely agreed. Chad, totally agree with you, mate. Oh. And so this looks like either a 2-2 or a bashing 3-1. It'd be nice to get a point out of this, mate. It really, really would. But, yeah, I'm agreeing with you, fellow. I can't really see this in any shape or form. Control it. Giving it away. Dave, hello, mate. Yeah, we are playing shit. Well, double shit, as you've put there. Come on, West Ham, wake up. It is Newcastle next weekend, mate, and they were lucky to get the 3 points, to be fair. I think it was quite harsh on them. As I said at the start of the stream, it was harsh for that Villa goal to be ruled out because his toe was offside. Pathetic. Just, yeah, Rice, Bowen. Oh, piss off. There's hardly anything in it. Luck with them now, mate. Absolutely great. I hope we do better than this against Newcastle. I can't see it, mate. I really don't really can't. So we got bitten by his dog. That's why. Shut up, brain. Look, just because you got battered by Wolves. Thomas over to Barnes again, down that right-hand side. Back to Barnes. Soyuncu. Long ball over the other side. Try and find Pereira, but Creswell keeps it out and it goes for a West Ham throw-in. Dave, there's no need to retract it, mate. You're fine. Yusuf says, Antonio not good till now. Mate, he hasn't been good for a good few weeks. It's one of the reasons why we've been struggling. Because we haven't got a proper forward. We haven't. Creswell the throw. Bum 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 bum. I'm really trying to make this as positive as possible, but this is just. I mean, we've been like this all game. To be honest, we've just sat back. It's been as Ian said when he clocked in. It's been mostly Leicester right from the start, and it has. It's just the fact that our tactics are at the moment to sit back and hit them on a counter attack. And when you can't do that against Leicester, you just can't. It's hard to do that. I mean, they haven't won for ages. Thank you, Mark. Fredericks, Tufal, Fornals. It's just, again, just losing the ball. The lucky like button. Likey. Diop. Creswell. Rice. Without the ball, we can't hurt them. Exactly. It's our movement off the ball. You're absolutely spot on there, mate. It was absolutely spot on. Just terrible. Just let them play to a degree. Rice from Dawson. I don't know why Diop was asking for the ball back. Lanzini. Ball given away again. Indeedy. Soyuncu. Mark. Yes. But at the same point, guys, who have we genuinely got? That's a bit better. Who have we no, it's a bit too. Hang on. Yeah, it's better. Who have we genuinely got to counteract it? That's nothing off the bench. That's the problem. Get Antonio off his bloody awful. Agreed, but who? Who are we going to bring on? We got no centre forward on the bench, mate. That's the most irritating part of it. Again, we'll talk about. Oh, hang on. We should have bought in a striker when we had the Chad, don't seriously. but this is the point. We've got Yarmolenko. Only attacking option. Everything else is midfield or defence. We've very few. Moyes won't buy anyone. Well, we can't afford a lot of players because as of the start of the season, we were £250 million in debt. Right before Kretinsky's investment. The investment was confirmed by dubious but reliable sources, shall we say, that it was most of the money was going to go on to the go to sort the debt out, which is what I said from day one. And that's the problem. Moyes probably didn't rate the players that were available yet. Like for example, I can't pronounce his name properly, but the striker that Burnley bought in when they sold Chris Wood they paid 48% of what they paid for Chris Wood on him, and apparently we were after him. So what the fuck? You went to Burnley? Went to Burnley? God. Ian says Moyes hasn't got the players good enough of the highest quality. It's frustrating. Yeah, totally agree, mate. Brain says, if you want to laugh, watch Wolves' first goal. I'll have to watch that back later, mate, because I wasn't watching it earlier. I was doing my research on the Newcastle performance. But yeah. I'll reiterate, what has Johnson got to do to get game time? All right, maybe he's seen as the left-back side, but really? Ian and Brain are talking by the looks of things. Now, guys, what I normally do is I normally get a takeaway if we win. I'm getting a takeaway tonight. I can't be bollocksed. I need something to give me that hit. Right, so Marty and Antonio slipped. Sancho. Thomas. Only Fornell's trying it. I think the boys are giving up. I really think they're giving up. I did say in the preview that majority of Leicester's play is done in their own half. And that's exactly what we're seeing at the minute. It's going to take an absolute fucking miracle for the next 15 minutes. It really is. Ian says if we win, I'm buying the takeaway. Well, if we do, mate, then send over your super chat. Mark says £290 if West Ham win this. Looks like I'm getting nothing. They should have cashed out at 1-0. Agreed, mate. Agreed. You did all right the other night. I got 75 quid, didn't you? Like Chad said, like I said before, we need a defender like Mings, the boss, the players around. Yeah, I'd take Tyrone Mings all day long. All day long. Actually, not necessarily, me old mate. Not necessarily, because I get taxed on super chats. Oh, come on. Gonna put a link in the description for donations. I should have added this a while ago, to be fair. Where are we? Tipping settings. Here we go. No, I know how to do that. Come on. Where are we? I've got plenty of time because it's all Leicester at the minute. Edit. There you go. They're now in the chat. In the description, I should say. If you want to send a tip, you're more than welcome to. Click. Any fund you want. Mark says, come on, West Ham. Insane midfield is overrun. Mate, it's been ridiculous. We've been leaking foul balls and all the rest of it all day long. That proves my point. Tielemans, Pereira, Amati. Nobody running it apart from Antonio. This is half the problem, Sainchi. Schmeichel. Let's move the microphone and get... There you go. Apologies if you can hear that, guys. I shouldn't really mute the mic, but fuck it. Yeah, Sainchi. Thomas. And Fornals puts it out for throwing. Don't know what the good that would have done. Thomas. Bit flat. Commentator's absolutely right. Being allowed to run through midfield. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. They're just so coordinated. Barnes. Jesus Christ. Thank fuck for that. Honestly. Christ. Rice is scared because he's on a booking. That was a beautiful save from Fabs. We've had nothing all game. We've had nothing all the second half. Brian says, I've got this match back to front. I thought West Ham would be doing what Leicester are doing. Agreed, 100%, mate. 100%. And by the looks of the attitude out of the pitch, that's what the West Ham players are thinking about as well. Antonio loses the ball and puts it out for a goal kick. Nothing's working. Nothing's working. The man is knackered. It's written all over his face. He's knackered. Vlasic coming on for whom? So I'm guessing Vlasic is coming on for and Ben Rahmet, yeah, for Fornals and Lanzini, says Mark. You'll see that confirmation in a second, unless I must have missed it. But no, here we go. Yeah, Fornals and Lanzini off, and Vlasic and Ben Rahmet on. Yeah. Diop. Lanzini ain't done too bad. He's probably one of the better players on the pitch, to be fair. He's just not 100% match fit yet for some random reason. Rice. At the end of the day, he was the only ones out of midfield that wasn't really on international duty. Diop. We can do this. Come on, I agree we can. But you look at the style of play, mate. You look at it. It's just passing it about. Nothing really doing. Benrahma's charging in, trying to find Fredericks. Can you do it? You know, the five substitute rules coming in soon as well, which will help us in certain guises. But I don't know, guys. It's just it's fucking hard luck. It's our luck, innit? It's our luck. I'm gonna get something very, very unhealthy because I'm angry and I need something to sort me out. Antonio has a fitness problem. I've seen it before. Great, mate. He's knackered. He played for Jamaica before coming back. Before the season resumed. Big 10 minutes, absolutely agree, mate. Vlasic. Benrahma. There we go, looking a bit more livelier now. Corner. There we go. So the argument is, should Lanzini have started? Should Lanzini have been a super sub? Fornal's out on the left never fucking works. Never absolutely ever works. Fornal's his best positions in the number 10 role. But okay. So Creswell. Decent ball in, Harry, please. There we go. No, cleared. Benrahma. Ooh. The shot. The first shot of the literally the first shot of the second half. Yeah, at least he's trying to go for the top right hand corner. At least he's trying. At least he's trying. Come on, guys. We're 4 away from 2050. Come on. If you haven't already done so, please do subscribe if you're enjoying this channel. There's 10 people watching and only a handful of people in the chat talking, so come on. I promise I won't piss around with the halftime music next week, next month, when we have the next one. I promise we won't. I promise I won't. Chester, they would have given Chester's a chance to build more of his confidence. Absolutely great. Same with Perkins as well, for that matter. Oh, come on. Stop dicking about, West Ham. Ian, I ask that question every single week. If we can see it, why can't Moyes? Partly down to the availability of the players in terms of the squad that's available. But, yeah. Every single time. Every single time. Schmeichel will take the free kick. Boom, boom. Smash the like button, guys. Absolutely. Thank you, Mark. We've got 14 likes so far. Which is really, really good. For this channel, anyway. It's not great in anything, but for this level, not bad. All right, well, the conditions are only culpable for so much, man. Come on, Creswell. Through to Vlasic. Oh, Benrahma. Oh. Ooh, straight at Schmeichel. First shot on target in the second half, guys. First shot on target in the second half. Fucking hell. Right, so headed football, Allardyce football over to Vlasic, who keeps the ball well, over to Diop, to Fabianski. The guys were almost 5 minutes into the last 5 minutes of the game, I should say. What do you reckon for added time? I'm reckoning probably about two, probably three again. I reckon probably three added time, 3 minutes of added time. Goes out for a Leicester throw-in. Fredericks can get there quick enough. What's happened to his pace, man? Should have, not should have. Chad, Moy should have put Chester's on when we played Kidderminster to see how he would have been like. Exactly. See, that's the thing. You've would have is correct and should have. Same thing. It has to be. That has to be. But yeah, Chad and Sheena gave me 3 minutes. Bowen fluffed it, but kept the ball, and Fredericks now loses. But I'm telling you, man, he's got no defensive mind at all. Barnes bottom down the right-hand side because there's nobody there. Dewsbury Hall with the ball in. Diop clears. To be fair, Diop's not had a bad game. He really hasn't had too bad a game. I mean, it's not saying much. We conceded 2 goals, but at the same point, we've done a good clearance again there just then. Exactly, Ian. Exactly right, mate. Game management slowing things down from Leicester. I totally agreed. Oh, close him down, Diop. Into him closer. Into him closer. Don't give him so much space. Yeah, thanks, Sky. We don't get to see exactly what Antonio's done then. Thank you. Oh, are we going to see an Antonio special with the throw-in? So it's how knackered he is. He's how knackered he is. Go on. Are we going to get it right into the middle of the box? Go on, Mikey. There you go. Look, see? Right, boom. And, yeah. Rick, your 5-4's looking amby now, isn't it? Sorry, TSC said 5-4, didn't he? Yeah, TSC said 5-4. He's been remarkably quiet, actually. Sheena, you said 2-1 and you got it the right way round. Oops, wrong one. Sorry, guys. I just hope we play a lot better against Newcastle because we've played poorly, mate. Chad, mate, that's an understatement. That really is. We've had 5 decent minutes in this game, and that's it. That is absolutely it. So fuck off, Golden Sully. Where's our fucking money? Don't you with the long ball? You class that as a shot? Diop, Benrahma, Rice Green with the ball not being listened to. Creswell gets fouled. Tielemans, don't. It's a foul, man. Come on. It's a foul. So Tielemans coming off. And Vestergaard coming on. Vestergaard's quite a good player, to be fair. I quite like him. He's not bad. He's not bad in any shape or form. Boom, boom, boom. Diop, Creswell, Benrahma, Fredericks. Has West Ham resumed their normal colours, shall we say? Rice. Oh, could have had something then for Diop. Controlled it better, but no. Benrahma having a go again, and it goes out for a corner. 4 minutes. Ian says he reckons 4 minutes. Probably that now, yeah, mate, with that extra substitution right out of the death. Right, so Bone with a corner. Come on, decent ball, Jared. Come on, decent ball. Ball in. Yes! Is that Dawson? It is, it's Dawson, 2-2. Right on the 90th minute, wasn't it? Right on the bit. Have a look. Ball in. Yep. It's about off his neck by the look of it. Where are we? It's there. It's above the seam. The goal should stand. It's there. It's right there. Oh no, actually no, it's here. So that is handball. VAR checking it. It stood. It stood. It stood. The goal stood. Well, it was recompense for that dive at the right at the end of the first half, I guess. But bloody hell. Goal stood. Yeah, I thought it'd be ruled out as well, Rick. 100% agree, mate. Can we make a comeback? Benrahma? No. Tried to pass it to Antonio, but wasn't aware of it. And here we go. Ndidi on the pass. 2 minutes left. Rice with the ball. Sonchu. Thomas. Oh, sorry, Jigsaw. Barnes. Ricard Pereira. Lookman. He's a tricky fucker. Easily cleared. There is still time for a takeaway, Ian, mate. Yep. So, yep. Yep. That was hard work. It certainly was, Dave, mate. Still got a minute or so to go. I've got 41 points, guys, if we nick this draw. The fans singing, you're not singing anymore. Well, they were singing that to us when we went 2-0. 2-1 down. To be honest, the point here is good as we are playing away, but we need to step it up at step it up at home to Newcastle. Absolutely agreed. He says, I had a feeling Craig Dawson loves to score last minute's goals is in it. Yep. Mark says we're staying up. That's the thing. Put it in perspective, guys. 20 seconds left. Ooh. So Fabianski with a goal kick at some point. Second he kicks it, Oliver's going to whistle. No, maybe not. That's it. Full time, guys. Oh, unbeaten against Leicester this season. Unbeaten. I guess that's a lot harder than it should have been. Really, a lot harder than it should have been. But fair play to Leicester. Fair play to them. They were all over us for the majority of the game. You know, they really, really were, and fair play to them. But yeah, we should have buried harder. So hopefully, Brighton will do us a favour on Tuesday night against Man U. But yeah, guys, thank you very, very much for your time. Thank you everybody for sticking by us for the entire time for this game. It's been an entertaining conversation with you lot, as always. Yeah, absolutely agreed. It could be a big point chasing fourth. Absolutely agreed, Ian. Still a long way to go, guys. Still a hell of a long way to go. I mean, this is what 25th game of the season now, so we've still got 13 games left to go. It's going quick. Let's just double check it. It's going very, very quick. Yeah, 25th game. So 13 games still to go. Take the point 100%. You're welcome, Paul. Not good enough as a footballing performance. Have a good week all. God bless. Absolutely agreed. The preview for the Newcastle game will be available during the week as well. If you want to support the channel on Patreon, links in the description below. You help me out at the end of the day. It's not much. You can put a pledge in for £1 a month, which gives you access to AJ's columns, or you can bid either £2.50 or £3, and that will give you advanced access to and more other things to come. But guys, in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Take care, and I'll see you soon. All the best.